Hey everybody, John at Witchdoctors here. We are with Bill Pike today. He's a local customer. Did some work on this beautiful 2014 cross country. It's the titanium suede color. So we're going to let Bill do a little interview here and tell you some of the tricks that he's done on his bike. We see a lot of Witchdoctor parts. There's a lot of other company parts on here. But I'd like to introduce you to Bill. It's a great bike. You can tell us a little bit about what you did with this thing.
Well, I guess I'll start at the rear here since we're standing here. Obviously put on some exhaust tips. I like the style of them. Also you did the, what do you call it? I forget the name of the mufflers? Yeah.
Yeah, those, I think those were our tuner, our brand new tuner. How are they working?
They work great. They sound perfect. I like that you can adjust them. I haven't needed to adjust them, but...
So the sound was pretty good right out of the box?
Yeah, right out of the box.
You know what, let's fire it up real quick and see. That's got a nice idle to it, kind of a deep sound.
Yeah. That sounds great when you get on it. It's just loud enough for me where it doesn't upset the neighbors when I come home late at night, but I think it's
so you can still hear the stereo with it and everything?
Absolutely, yeah, not a problem at all.
Good. And that, for you guys that don't know, that's a tuner series mufflers we have from Witchdoctors. We incorporated discs in the back. So if you've ever seen the Super Trap disc and the Super Trap mufflers that are so popular, we actually incorporated that onto these mufflers. So you can buy, the way these are stock, but you can buy extra discs and you add or subtract discs to make the sound you want. It also is a tuning and aids in tuning. So you can get more or less back pressure for you guys that like to tune. It's all in one muffler. So you can do it exactly how you want. If it's too loud, you can do one thing. If it's too quiet, you can add or subtract discs to make it better. So what else you got?
Well, I dropped it down 2 inches, put a 2-inch lowering link on there. I love the way it sits when it's low like that. I haven't had any problems with dragging or anything. My wife likes to ride with me. I just changed the pressure in the suspension, the rear suspension, and it's perfectly fine.
Did you bump that up or down?
The air in the suspension, I bumped it up.
Okay, because we get a lot of people asking, what does a 2-inch bike look like lowered? So maybe if I stand it up,
right,
you can kind of see that you do have plenty of ground clearance with a 2-inch link.
Right.
Do you find that it rides any better, any worse?
You know, I like it. I like the way that I sit when it's lower that way. I like the way that it rides.
Do you feel, a lot of people say you sit back more. You're like your butt's kind of more in the seat. Do you notice that at all?
Maybe just a little bit. Nothing too crazy, but maybe a little.
Still comfortable
Maybe
ride.
it has to do with the taller handlebars.
Okay.
And it's sitting back that far. But
now, how tall are you?
About 6'2".
Okay, so 6'2", a 2-inch drop, you're plenty. So we get a lot of people that are a little shorter that want to get the bike lower to the ground. So that would be, that would be a good thing in safety. But they can see that it's still plenty of ground clearance on that.
Yeah, it definitely is. I love it.
So what else? You got some cool pegs here?
I got some pegs there from Rusty Jones, just to add to the style, the theme that I'm going with here.
Those are the thrush pegs, I believe. Yes, those look really good.
Yeah, I just put those on. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, but they went on pretty smooth.
You had a problem with that little clip?
You know what? After watching your videos, it wasn't too bad.
Okay.
I think I did them both. It took me about 40 minutes.
Yep. Okay.
It wasn't bad at all. And then as you can see, I blacked out. I just stayed with the rest of the blacked out theme. The derby and cam covers, carbon fiber. Threw that on there.
Now those are Barracuda Custom?
Barracuda Custom,
yep.
That's right. Yeah.
Those look awesome. That shine of that carbon fiber, I don't know if you can see it in the camera, but the shine of the carbon fiber is just right to match that like flat paint on here.
Right. Also, just threw on some toe pegs, just to continue with the theme and just change it up a little bit.
Now these, let's show you up here the handlebars. These are the outrage style that we sell. How do you find the angle of the grip? Because I know that's something that everybody asks.
Right, I liked it. At first, you know, it took me a little bit to get used to, but I like it. Obviously, because you go from stock bars to these bars, it's definitely a change, but it's a better change. And I like the way it feels. I like the way it looks. I'm happy with them.
Do you notice since they're pulled back 2 inches, it's a little easier on your shoulders? Now you're a little taller.
Yeah,
so
I mean,
it's
I like the height where it was, you know, at shoulder height, where it raised my hands up a little bit. It was a more comfortable ride. When they were lower, I found that my right hand would fall asleep. Now when I raised them up,
okay,
it
you don't get
corrected
that tingling feeling
Right.
in your hand anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. But yeah, so
Kind of see. Actually, you know what? You sit on there because I'm 6'1", so you're a little taller. But you can kind of see the riding position.
right, and
Now
I've
you have
adjusted them myself too. I put them up or down, and I found the perfect spot.
Just found the sweet spot.
Right.
Now this is a wind vest windshield, so it has the little flip out,
Right.
so that you don't notice your hands up in the wind. Because a lot of
See-
guys think these are like ape hangers, and they're really not.
Right. I've ridden in the rain, and it was nice. There was no stinging on my fingers. You can see my hands are sticking up, but
They're
from-
just
from
enough
the way-
out of the way.
Right. Yeah. So it wasn't too bad.
And then the Avon grips, cushiony.
They are nice. Yeah. They're nice, and they grip
They
well.
grip. Yeah.
Yeah.
They look great on there.
Threw the mirrors on.
Oh, the voodoo style mirrors. Yep.
Yep. So I definitely happy with everything.
Now the
And
one
then-
thing we got to talk about is you got this really cool front wheel, 23-inch front wheel on there. Looks awesome.
Yeah, it does.
Do you notice with that, how does it ride? Again, we get a lot of emails and questions. Guys with, you know, stock bikes want to say, how does it ride? You put a 23 on there, you're not going to be able to ride fast. You're not going to be able to go around corners.
No, that's not
What do
true,
you
yeah.
find?
That's not true. I feel like it rides on rails, with it being lowered, with the bigger wheel in the front. To me, it's perfect. I don't have any issues with it at all.
No vibration,
Nothing.
nothing.
Nope.
Now for you, those of you out there that are thinking about doing a 23-inch wheel, with a 23, you need to do triple trees. You cannot just put a 23 on here and just go. With a 21, you can, a 21-inch wheel, you can put on just the wheel. You don't have to do triple trees. 23 and 26, you got to do a triple tree on it. We use triple trees by Vic Baggers. They make an awesome triple tree, very affordable to do. You also get your fender. A 23 will not fit with a stock fender, nor will a 21-inch wheel fit with a stock fender. So you need to do that. But you can see it makes a big difference on the bike on how it looks, as well as, like Bill's saying, it rides the same. If you do it right, you won't have any problems whatsoever. I see that kind of like the last thing I see here is the master cylinder cover. That really
Right.
dresses that up as
It
well.
does. It looks nice. Yeah. Just one of those little things that gets to pop in and get some little things here and there, and it completely changes the look of it.
So what do you have? Looks like you've done quite a bit, but do you have any plans for anything
yeah.
else? What do
There's
you,
always something.
everybody's doing something.
Always something. This winter I want to do the bag extenders.
Okay, the saddlebag lowers.
Right.
Yeah.
Bag fillers. Obviously, I'd like to change the cheese wedges out, floorboards. It's always a work in progress.
Yep,
So.
that's one thing for motorcycle guys. Always something. It's never enough.
Chin spoiler. That's
Yeah, the
pretty-
chin spoiler would look really cool. We have a new chin spoiler we just came out with. It's not on the website yet, but he's seen the prototypes, and that's something he wants to do on here. It's really cool looking. You'll see it here in hopefully the next couple weeks. But Bill, I want to thank you for coming out, bringing the
problem.
bike,
Thanks for everything.
shopping and showing us.
No problem.
Great bike. John at Witchdoctors with Bill Pike. Thanks for watching.